Well, we did it. We beat 50-20 mode. I want to go ahead and show you the actual win, and then afterwards we'll get into an analysis, or not really an analysis, but just my thoughts of the win in general. So, here you go. Here's me and my reaction to beating 50-20 mode. I hope you like it. Oh, there's a golden fucking trophy. This is for you, Ellie, my big old puppy. It was Ellie all along. She was the one that won. Oh my god. Also, well, before we review the footage and I eat the chips, I am never touching this fucking game again. Well, well, well. 50-20 mode had finally been beaten. Well, not on this run, obviously. But, this run is the run that I completed 50-20 mode on. After this point in the run, I didn't really talk at all. I don't know why I'm talking right now, but oh well. So, I just wanted to do a voiceover of this run. And as I'm watching it, it's so chaotic. Because I can't even tell what's happening. And I'm the one that beat it. And it's so weird. Specifically for that part right there, I had never done such a thing where I was opening the cams at the 29-second mark where everybody was flooding in the room at once. Also, with the doors being closed right there, that sets up something for the end, which you'll see. And it's I've not really seen anybody else have that same thing happen to them, but we'll get to that later. I just wanted to give my comments on this because 34 hours is the total time I've put into this game, and that's how long it took me from starting the game to beating 50-20 mode. And as you'll see, I'm using Ambience's strategy. He's a great YouTuber. Without him and his walkthroughs, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I simply wouldn't have. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So please check him out. I'm using his strategy of, not only did I Defcoin farm, which I can't even begin to explain. I got the Defcoin. I Defcoined Funtime Foxy, so that way I don't have to flip up the camera to watch his showtime sequence. The only thing I have to do is reset the ventilation and do 0 frame flips to get rid of Foxy whenever he appears on my desk. And notice how I'm just, my head, my eyes, everything's just moving constantly back and forth between like 100 different points on the screen, because that's what it takes. And Foxy didn't even go right there. He stayed on the desk, and that I thought that would have been the end of the run, because you need almost perfect RNG with Foxy in order to get the run complete. And he's one of the main reasons why you would lose on the run. It's because, well, he just stays on the desk and then kills you at like the 4-minute mark. Either that or Toy Freddy has terrible RNG and he just outright murders you. There's really nothing else you can do about it. 50-20 mode is one of those things where it's 50% skill, and then the other 50% come down to luck. Also, the Zor spawn that I had at the very beginning, had it not been the earliest Zor spawn, I wouldn't have been able to complete it, now that I'm realizing that. Any other Zor spawn, I don't think I could have done, because I'm just not that talented. A lot of what happened here is RNG. And as you can see, my chat is like, wait a minute, hold up, he's getting pretty far. And I would also like to mention the farthest I have gotten on 50-20 mode before this point was roughly 3 AM, maybe 2 AM. You would have to go back and watch the live streams. However, this right here is where you need to start paying attention to things. Like, really pay attention to things. Look at the time in the top right. 33 minutes and 34 seconds was the time that I flipped up the monitor and reset the ventilation. Now, in most case scenarios, that should have been the last frame, or last flip of the camera, but it wasn't, because the timer resets for the ventilation. You have to flip it up roughly every 45 seconds, 45 to 50 seconds, and since I did that before 3:45 and the game ends at 4:30, I had to do another frame flip, which means there was a very likely chance that I was going to die by Foxy. So, as you'll see here, I don't even use the heater as well because the power is so freaking low. So this last moment is when I beat 50-20 mode. And I'll just let the game speak for itself. So, enjoy this win. Hold on. Oh. Oh, there's a golden fucking trophy. This is for you, Ellie, my big old puppy. It was Ellie all along. She was the one that won. Oh my god. Also, well, before we review the footage and I eat the chips, I am never touching this fucking game again.